I'm Paula Fidalgo Gretzinger. You're watching Parentology. I have a great show for you today. She won Neighborhood Parent of the Year. I'll tell you how she is keeping kids off the streets. And parents are going back to school after 15 years. I'll tell you why and what Questar 3 BOCES is doing for them. Plus, baby products, what's safe and what's not. A local chemical engineer and mom is testing them out for you to save you time. We'll tell you who she is coming up. These stories and more right here on Parentology with Paula. I'll be right back.
When things go dry, whether it's a pool, hot tub, well, or cistern, call H2O Express and we'll have you up and running faster than you can say cannonball. Whether you have a smaller above-ground pool or a lagoon-style in-ground pool, we will get the job done. At H2O Express, we purchase all our water from local towns and villages that are in the business of supplying water to residents. That means all the water we use is 100% chlorinated water, suitable for drinking. We know you won't be drinking the water, but it's reassuring to know how safe it is. Call us today. H2O Express, 518-223-9639.
Rediscover family fun at the Alpenhaus Preseason Pool Sale. Save on affordable above and in-ground pools. Legacy in-ground pools starting at $18,995 installed. Save on spas and patio furniture. The Alpenhaus Incredible Preseason Pool Sale. Route 30 Amsterdam and Clifton Park Center.
Parentology gave out 29 awards to parents throughout the Capital Region for the 2012 Parent of the Year. This one particular parent I'm about to feature won Neighborhood Parent of the Year. Her children are all grown up, but she's giving back to the community by keeping kids off the streets.
I was awarded the 2012 Neighborhood Parent of the Year Award.
What's the most rewarding thing for you to be working with kids?
Having a child walk up and give me a hug after not seeing me for 6 months. Say, "Oh, Miss Peggy." You know, it's getting that love back. It's being returned. And that's what I'm here doing it for. My children are grown. My grandchildren don't play here. So instead of being a grandmother of 3, I'm the grandmother of 123. And it's a beautiful feeling. Bat always off your shoulder, okay? Keep your eye on the thing. All right, watch your feet, you're good. And it gives the kids a little stability, something a little bit to look forward to, and something they can trust. And that's very, very important with kids, because all too often they can't trust what they really should be trusting.
What can you tell me about Peggy? What kind of person is she?
A nice person.
And what does she do with you guys?
To keep us off the streets and play baseball.
I try to keep them out of trouble, give them something positive to do, and let them see that there's more to life than hanging out on the street corners.
We're all ready for this, right? You're not making any money from this. Why are you doing this?
Love. I love the game of baseball. I love kids. Mine are grown. It's a way for me to give back to the community.
About this particular area, what can you tell people about that?
Don't judge a book by its cover. Just because it looks a little downtrodden, and yes, it is to some degree, we're not down and out. This has always been one of the rougher areas of Troy. That's nothing new. Its nickname was Bloody 13th back in the day. So to judge it simply by the way it looks or by the people or the income level of the folks that are here is to misjudge it, because you know what? It doesn't take money to make the world go around. It takes love. There's a whole lot of love in this neighborhood.
Peggy rules!
If you would like to nominate a parent for the 2013 Parent of the Year, just log on to my website, parentologywithpaula.com, and nominate the parent.
Questar 3 BOCES, with locations in Rensselaer, Columbia, and Greene counties, offers adult and continuing education programs. Questar 3 offers ESL, Workforce Solutions, and GED programs with online options.
Questar can deliver customized training programs.
Call 479-6839. Classes are offered mornings, afternoons, and evenings. 479-6839. Questar 3.
Certified divorce financial analyst Tanya Kelly can help you learn the dollars and cents of divorce. Parents pre-divorce and those of you already in the process need to gain an interest in the financial aspect. With 20 years in financial services and having survived a long drawn-out divorce herself, Tanya can help you leave the resentment and anger behind, coming to an equitable settlement. Contact Tanya Kelly, Certified Divorce Financial Analyst at 6 Executive Park Drive in Clifton Park, New York, 348-0060, extension 262. Email Tanya at tkelly@dlgwm.com.
Some parents in the Capital Region are going back to school after 15 years.
Doing this for myself and my daughter Shannon, because she got her Regents diploma and I wanted to make her proud, and I decided to finish school, get a better job.
Parents want to be able to be as effective as they can as communicators in their kids' school. And I think that most of the parents that are in our class, they really want to be a good role model for their child. And it's hard to encourage your kids to take school seriously for some of the parents if they haven't finished high school themselves. So I think that's a real compelling reason that some of our parents have.
Questar 3 BOCES offers adult literacy programs. It's giving adults the opportunity to go back to school and pick up where they left off.
Parents that I have in class have come to the realization that they will have a lot more opportunities to improve themselves and their families if they expand their educational base.
To prepare for the GED, students have to attend a 3-hour class twice a week.
A little different than high school or elementary school or, when you're in regular school. It's a little different because you're an adult now. And it's got to be because you want to be here. You got to set yourself to say, all right, this is not a playground. This is an education place. This is where I got to learn. But we still have our little, 15 minutes to hang out with the people in the class.
Oh, I think it's a great act of courage for the students to come back, to make that first step across the threshold of the classroom. Once here, however, though, they form a lot of bonds and they're a good support system for each other, so it's a very comfortable, positive feeling.
Instruction is free for a year. All you have to do is call Questar 3 BOCES and register.
Right now we don't have a waiting list, so we have seats available in all of our classes, including our online GED preparation class, which is the same as our traditional classes, but students can take that anytime, anywhere, as long as they have internet access.
They offer morning, afternoon, and night classes. They have locations in Rensselaer, Columbia, and Greene counties.
Awesome. They want me to finish. They keep telling me, don't quit, because there's times you just don't want to get up, or you feel like you're not accomplishing things, but they keep telling me, just do it, Mom, get up, do it. You know you can do it, so I do it.
Questar 3 BOCES also offers an ESL program, English as a Second Language. Let's make parenting a priority. I'm Paula Fidalgo Gretzinger. If you would like more information about the program or Questar 3 BOCES, just log on to my website, parentologywithpaula.com.
For affordable, trustworthy, all-natural, tested, reviewed organic products,
check out Organoworks.net.
518-894-8766. All of your family's product needs. Free delivery and returns. Don't keep what you don't like.
Organoworks.net.
518-894-8766 to place your order or to find one of 6 convenient Capital District locations.
Organoworks.net.
She's a fitness and weight specialist and a blogger for the Times-Union. But above all, she's a single mom of 4 children. She likes to talk about her success, but also her struggles.
I really like to lead by example, but in saying that, I don't mean always just talking about the things that I'm really good at. I also talk a lot of times about the things that I'm really bad at. Or, in other words, I like to really have a sense of humor about life, and I like to share my struggles as well as my victories with people, because I think if all of us did a little bit more of that, it would help to empower others and to inspire others to feel like, wow, well, she's just like me. She's going through the same difficulties I'm going through. If she can do it, then I can probably do it too. Currently, the biggest thing I'm struggling with is being a single mom with 4 kids, trying to grow a business. There can be a certain week where I am all about business and I am just getting a lot of done, and I will go with that. But then I'll have maybe the following Monday where I'll wake up and I'll be like, okay, I've got to get this, this, and this done. And I'll just sit there and I'll be like a pile of mush. You know, nothing's happening. I'm not focusing, and that's when I am starting to learn to acknowledge, rather than pushing myself through where my productivity is probably going to be pretty much in the toilet. I'll say, okay, you know what? This is my mind, this is my body telling me today is a free-for-all day. Just go do something that I enjoy, take more time for myself or more time with my children. And I find that allowing myself to have that time, that helps to once again bring the creativity and the energy back for my business. Somebody might look at me and say, right, like she's had security issues. We really don't know what's going on inside of a person. I used to be a performer. I have always had a very strong presence. Even when I was that insecure person, I could very easily fool people because on the outside I always exuded confidence. But I can tell you what I was presenting on the outside and what was happening on the inside were two completely different things. I wasn't really owning my presence at the time. So insecurity, I can say this, I mean, really, I have to go back and think about the person I was. I can tell you one thing. I was a shopaholic because I had this emptiness inside, and I really felt that if I had the right outfit, or if I had the right pair of shoes, or if I had the right purse, it was going to make me feel better about myself. Or it was going to, my significant other would then look at me in a more positive way, or we would have a stronger relationship, or maybe I'd be sexier if I got blonde highlights. All of these external things I was constantly focusing on. So probably, yes, I did have a great external presence, but what was really happening is I was making a lot of bad choices. I was not in a position to be spending money the way I was spending money. Really what I needed to be doing was saving and creating more financial security, which I didn't have at the time.
If you would like to hear the entire interview with Janine, just go onto our YouTube channel or friend us on Facebook.
When going through a divorce, selling your house is not an easy task.
That's why you need a real estate divorce specialist.
Jen Vucetic can be your go-between.
You won't have to do the back and forth between attorneys for the real estate. Jen will act in your behalf.
Jen has been considered an expert for court testimony.
Sometimes in a divorce, property can be one of the biggest issues. Let Jen be your expert.
JENNSOLDIT.com. JenSoldIt.com.
In divorce, nothing is final, and the after effects can hit you when you least expect. So how do you avoid the post-traumatic stress from after divorce? Joining me to talk about this is Carrie Cannon, who is a stress relief expert and author. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Paula.
So Carrie, it's not so much the divorce process itself, but people have to think about like after.
Yeah, the best way to combat the after effects is to be well prepared. So make sure you have a really good attorney who's on your side. Make sure you have a financial analyst who's going to help you to figure out what you can do. And if you need to sell your house, you really need to make sure that you do that. And in that, basically your entire life is being ripped apart. But you need to make sure that you have the foundation set first, because otherwise, if you don't, when spousal maintenance runs out or whatever happens, life changes, then you may be completely unprepared for what has happened, especially if you decide to mediate or do it on your own.
So what's your advice? How do you deal with that?
I would make sure that you have all the groundwork set first, and then dealing with the emotional aspects of it, then you could work with somebody like myself or some stress relief person in your area who can help you to address the changing lifestyle. Because what happens in divorce is it's almost like our culture creates this artificial separation, like a tearing apart. And normally in life, things sort of happen sort of naturally in stages. When you're in a divorce, it's like everything is ripped apart at once. So you really need to be able to take the emotional element and deal with it as it comes. And you have to do things that wouldn't normally have to be dealt with in a normal life situation.
What are some of the things that you usually see that come after?
Guilt, that the family was torn apart. Financial devastation, that people just can't deal with the new life that they have. Some people feel emotionally that they can't connect with somebody else, or mistrusting or distrusting of men or women or whatever, and feeling sort of a feeling of caged or not the freedom that they perhaps used to have in the divorce, so there might be a regret. All of that has to be dealt with so that you can kind of claim your power back and move on, because the fact of the matter is you can't go back and change things, and you need to find a way of moving on. And there was a reason that you got divorced in the first place.
Do those feelings ever disappear?
They can go away, and using stress relief techniques, they can go away more quickly, and you can gain the balance and the center that you need to make, good decisions for yourself and your family.
And you're also part of the Divorce Resource.
I am part of the Divorce Resource Consortium, and we have a great attorney, a great financial advisor, and a great real estate person who can help with the foundational elements of what's going on. And then dealing with the overwhelm, people would then come to me because it is completely overwhelming.
So deal with the finances, deal with your attorney, and then come and take care of yourself.
Or during the process. It's a case-by-case basis. Some people are so overwhelmed with everything that they have to do that they need to actually talk to somebody like me before they go talk to their attorney, because they don't know what to do. When you are stressed out and overwhelmed, you can't even think. You can't even articulate what you want. And when you do that, you give your power away to what your friend thinks you should do or this person thinks you should do, instead of being centered in yourself and being able to make good decisions for yourself and your family.
And even if you're not going through the process now, but if you've gone through the process and now you're having those feelings, then come and see you or talk about it.
A lot of people post-divorce feel kind of lost and don't know what to do, and especially with the financial element. And being able to sort of center yourself and say, okay, what's my next step? You can't know what your next step is if you can't think, if you're overwhelmed, if you're depressed, if you're dealing with the backlash of what you've gone through and you don't have coping mechanisms to be able to handle that.
Does it work?
Absolutely.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Carrie. And if you would like to learn more about how to deal with post-traumatic stress from after divorce, or have a question for Carrie Cannon, just log on to my website at parentologywithpaula.com and send me an email.
When going through a divorce, choosing the right attorney can make all the difference in the world. Divorce attorney Joe Berger will give you honest information about your case, not just what you want to hear. Some attorneys are also hard to get a hold of. Joe Berger will answer all your calls and give you his full attention. Contact divorce attorney Joe Berger from Clifton Park when you need to know where you stand. Visit BergerKernan.com, BergerKernan.com.
This is a little weird for me because usually I am reporting stories about other people, about other families, about other parents, kids, and today I'm talking directly to you about an experiment that I'm about to do. And if you're watching this video, that means the experiment was successful and it actually worked. In about a half an hour, I'm going to be hypnotized for 3 hours. I was at Ryan's Farmers Market and I was talking to the owner, Mike Ryan, and he was telling me about some of the businesses that he works with and deals with and wanted to be promoting them. And he gave me this business card that I have actually right here from Deborah. She's a certified hypnotist. And her card stood out to me. And when I met with her, she was telling me about what she does and how she helps people who want to quit smoking, who want to lose weight, stress relief. She told me that the mind is very powerful, and if you want to be hypnotized, that you can, but you have to be willing to. I have gone through a lot in the past 19 months, and my life has completely been a complete transformation. There is something that I struggle with every single day, and that I've been struggling with this for the past 19 months, and that is the feeling of hate. I hate this one particular person, and Every time I'm actually in court with this person because we're fighting over child support, I hate this person even more. And I asked her, would you be able to, with your experience with hypnosis, would you be able to help me to get rid of this feeling? Because I have this peace feeling and I'm at peace and I feel at peace, but every time I go to court and I have to face this person, I just have this hate feeling. I just hate this person. And I don't want to have this feeling anymore because I feel like it's a block. It takes a lot of my energy and I just want to be released of it completely. So she said, you know what? Let's work on it.
I worked with Paula with timeline therapy. Timeline therapy is a process of going back through and removing and letting go of negative emotions. Now, everybody has negative emotions that happen for a reason. Like right now, if I get angry, but the thing that causes a problem is if you hang on to that anger. So you should be able to look at events in your past without all that overwhelm of emotion, that hatred, that anger, that sadness or guilt. Any of those things, you want to let those go. Some people haven't been able to naturally. So timeline therapy allows you to go back and look for a lesson that your subconscious mind wants you to learn, that when you learn that lesson, that emotion can disappear. And it's really amazing and it's really powerful at how fast that really happens. Well, Paula was in a very light state, very light trance, eyes closed, just sitting there very relaxed. And it's learning to trust the subconscious mind. So when questions are answered, what pops into your head? And that's your subconscious mind giving you the answer. So when Paula was getting all of these responses that she wasn't aware of, it was the subconscious mind feeding them to her. And she's trusting that these are the answers and it works. And the responses were very powerful and that allowed her to reach the outcome she was able to reach. After the work we did with Paula, she was bubbly and happy, whereas when she came in she seemed very troubled and just burdened. Like, she had a lot of weight on her shoulders. And when that was gone, she was just all smiles and ready to take on the day. I mean, it was amazing. If you're skeptical, you probably wouldn't come in anyways, but we do offer a free 30-minute screening. There's no obligation to come in and see us and see if hypnosis is a choice for you. What we do is we talk to you about what hypnosis is and isn't, and we answer any of your questions so that you feel comfortable with it. We also do some tests. We do tests on seeing how well you follow our instructions. We need people to be able to follow what we say. And we also test how well you use your imagination. Now, we don't accept everybody that comes in to see us because there are some people that may not follow instructions or don't really want to be hypnotized. So we do work with all of that in the screening. Again, there's no obligation and it is free. So if you're interested, you can, give us a call and set up a screening appointment.
Let's face it, we all have issues to deal with, like weight loss, stress relief, and quitting smoking. Check out AlbanyHypnosisCenter.com and read about some of their clients' successes.
Hypnosis is the key. I hear you can drop entire dress sizes. This is going to be my bikini year.
Remember, it's a free screening. Take on your issues safely and effectively. Call Albany Hypnosis Center for your free screening, 275-7388.
For the privacy and protection of your pool, pets, and children, choose AFSCO Fence, a family-owned business with 3 decades of experience. 2 showrooms in Queensbury and Latham. There isn't much they haven't seen. PVC, wood, ornamental, chain link, AFSCO is a leader in new fence technology, developing specialized fence for all your business needs as well. Visit their website for a photo gallery. When choosing your fencing needs, choose AFSCO Fence. Good fences make good neighbors.
Choosing the best and safest product for your baby can be very stressful. There are so many to choose from. How do you know which one to pick? Well, This one local mom who's a chemical engineer is testing them out for you to help you save time.
There's a lot out there for babies, and they're trying to market to the new parents because they want to just buy everything that's the best for their kids. So you can get things like bug spray or sunscreen. They're even coming out with baby perfume, which is kind of scary because it has really scary chemicals in there. So it's really important for consumers as moms and dads to pick products that are safe for their kids and not just go for the hype. So the only really good way to know is to look at the ingredients, and that can be overwhelming because not everybody understands all the chemistry behind the ingredients, but there are really good websites out there, like the Skin Deep database is a good one, really just understanding what those ingredients are and what they do. So it would be on my website, on OrganaWorks, you can find a list of ingredients to avoid, which would be kind of not safe and not healthy especially for babies and really for anyone. What I do is I research all the ingredients for you. So as a parent, you can come to OrganaWorks and really trust that everything that you find here is going to be safe for you and also for your baby. OrganaWorks, what makes us unique is that we research all the ingredients for you. It makes it easy for parents to come to OrganaWorks and really trust that everything you find here is going to be safe for your baby and also for the whole family. We do the research so you don't have to. I do free consultations with parents and we try to work out a solution that's right for you. So they have 6 locations across the capital region. It really makes it easy for local parents to go and try and test the products at those locations. So Clifton Park and Colony, there's Arctique stores that carry my product. And then Blue Tea Company in Mechanicville, it's a tea shop, so you can go there, have a cup of tea, and then try some lotions and smell some soaps. And we also have a location at a salon, that's an Inside Out Beauty Salon in Latham. And the newest one is probably the most exciting for newborn parents, is called the Bundle Store, and that's in Boston Spa. And they have everything eco-friendly for the baby, so you can get everything for your baby there.
If you have a question for Jen, just log on to my website, parentologywithpaula.com.
Harmony Kids Preschool is now open at 90 State Street in downtown Albany. Harmony Kids offers a convenient and secure location with updated facilities and a highly trained staff. Harmony Kids has a rotating curriculum which keeps kids constantly moving from one room to the next depending on the activity. They have a room dedicated for nursing moms, so if you work near Harmony Kids, you can stop by to feed your child. Easy access, easy parking, right in downtown Albany. For more information on 5, 3, and 2-day schedules, check out harmony-kids.com. That's harmony-kids.com.
Does reading, writing, or math not come easy to your child? Have you considered hiring a professional tutor? We specialize in pre-K to 6th grade reading, writing, math, studying, and test prep. We can help your child achieve their full potential. And we service the greater Saratoga Springs area. Call or click.
And this wraps up this episode of Parentology. Friend us on Facebook or send me an email at paula@parentologywithpaula.com. Thanks for watching. Let's make parenting a priority.
For affordable, trustworthy, all-natural, tested, reviewed organic products,
check out OrganaWorks.net.
518-894-8766. All of your family's product needs. Free delivery and returns. Don't keep what you don't like.
OrganaWorks.net.
518-894-8766 to place your order or to find one of 6 convenient Capital District locations.
OrganaWorks.net. Harmony Kids Preschool is now open at 90 State Street in downtown Albany. Harmony Kids offers a convenient and secure location with updated facilities and a highly trained staff. Harmony Kids has a rotating curriculum which keeps kids constantly moving from one room to the next depending on the activity. They have a room dedicated for nursing moms, so if you work near Harmony Kids, you can stop by to feed your child. Easy access, easy parking, right in downtown Albany. For more information on 5, 3, and 2-day schedules, check out harmony-kids.com. That's harmony-kids.com.